everyone. Let me just double check that the volume is good. How do I sound? Do I sound okay? Do I sound a little bit too loud? I sound good, I sound great. That's great. So, just a little explanation. There's gonna be more roleplay, essentially. Very. Just give me 1 second. So here's the scuff. I was hearing my own audio. Anyway, so it's going to be a little bit of roleplay. You know, let's just assume I'm trying to raise you up in that sense. But yeah, thank you for telling me I sound good. And we'll begin by just beginning. Hello, hello. I hope you're having a lovely evening, and I welcome you to our fine establishment. Before we begin, is there anything you would like to be called by? A little bit louder. I can make myself a little bit louder. How do I sound now? Yes. Anything you would like to be called by? Perhaps darling or sweetheart. Please just let me know. As long as I can provide you comfort, then I will call you whatever you would like to be called. And as we decide on that, we can make sure that you have a wonderful time. Darling? Darling is perfectly acceptable. So, I hope you're having a wonderful day, darling. Hopefully it hasn't been too stressful. I hope at least I can provide you some comfort. Please, please, sit down. Let's talk. Let's have a one-on-one. Oh, where are my manners? I've forgotten to introduce myself. Please, call me Vance. Just Vance or any name you would like to give me, since you've given me permission to call you darling. I guess Vance for now will do fine until you can figure out something else. Is that okay with you, darling? If so, let's make our way to a booth. So, as you can tell from this place, I'm one of the hosts, and luckily for myself, you're my first guest. So I'll make sure to treat you right, and make sure to treat you as you wish to be treated. So, don't worry about what you have to say. Any requests, let me know. Let me just pour you a drink. There we go. Hope that wasn't too frustrating. But yes. So, please just call me Vance, and let's get to spend some time, get to know each other. Right now, you're my darling, and no one else matters in this situation. Great. Now, let's have a drink, shall we? Great. So, tell me a bit about yourself. Perhaps what you do for a living, perhaps if you've been busy today, perhaps if you've, if it's your first time in one of these places. If it is, I'll be happy to guide you. After all, a first time has to be special. But yes, let me know if there's anything I can provide or do for you. Because today is your day. It's just about you, darling. So, well, 1 second. I feel like it's getting a bit hot. Wouldn't you agree? Let me just take this off. There we go. I hope you don't mind. Just a little bit of air. I guess you could say being next to you has got me a little more hot and bothered than usual. Hopefully, you're okay with that. I've decided to chop off my hair a little since it's bothering me too. That's very interesting, you know? Hair can be very frustrating to deal with. I hope you enjoyed my hair though. I know it's an unusual color, but I think it's a unique color. It helps make my eyes stand out a little more. And speaking of which, your eyes are truly magnificent. I'm sorry. I shouldn't tease too much, should I? For now, let's just enjoy our drinks and honestly just figure out what's going on. College can be really difficult. After all, it's a very busy time and sometimes you need some relaxation. Sometimes you need to take it easy. And I'm glad you're here for that. Because we all need our time off. Wouldn't you say, darling? Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed my white hair. It's unique. I will say the styling is also unique, and maybe I can mess around with it a bit more. Or maybe you can braid it yourself. Either or, as long as we can spend more time with each other, I would consider that a win in my case. Though wins are difficult in a sense. I think our time together is a win in of itself. Because it reminds me that no matter how stressful something can be, just having someone else's company can be a really wonderful thing, you know? I'm sorry if I sound too presumptuous. Would you be okay with me sitting next to you instead of across from you? Don't worry. I won't do anything inappropriate unless you request it, darling. I'm sorry. It seems like you're blushing a little. Don't worry. Just enjoy your drink and let me make my way next to you. That's great. Let me just move over. And there we go. I hope you don't mind me being on your right for a little while. Although, I might be able to move to your left a little bit soon. So, tell me, what brought you here? And what made you decide to pick me? Was it the good looks, the charming smile? Maybe the tattoos? I know some people have a flair for danger, and if you do, then you are definitely in the right place, darling. I kid. Or do I? Perhaps the joke is not so much of a joke. Maybe what I'll do to you next. I hope you don't mind me wrapping my arm around you and moving a bit more closer. Okay, that's good. Tell me, what would you love to do later tonight? I might still be on the clock, but I don't mind having some private time with my darling. Oh, my eyes. I'm glad you enjoyed them. Some people feel they're a bit too dangerous. Unusual. After all, how many people do you see with the color yellow as their eyes? And then there are my sharp teeth, which are really good for biting. I hope you don't mind a little bit of biting. Though, some people say pain is part of the pleasure. I do think I'm a gentleman at heart, but there are some dangerous aspects of a gentleman. No, we can't rush anything like that. After all, we need to get much more acquainted. Like, for example, do you know why I chose these tattoos? Hmm. I guess you could say there's something tribal, something primal about them. It makes me feel more like a beast. Because when they're fully revealed, then that's when the danger can be truly exposed. When you feel that you're out of your element, and then when you feel the most comfortable, then I guess you could say I can strike, darling. But that's for later. Although, maybe I could give you a little tease. Just on your neck, if you wouldn't mind. I hope that was appropriate. I know some of the other staff might feel a little offended that I'm possibly going too far, but you'll tell me when to stop, and I will stop. After all, I'm here to make you feel better, darling. Well, I should go back to sitting across from you. After all, I have a few drinks to pour. Let me know if there's any specific requests. Oh, before I do, just one more. Let me just move back. And there we go. Now can get lost in your beautiful eyes. And maybe you and my more dangerous, as you've described them yourself. I do like to think of myself as a gentleman, so I do apologize for the kisses on your neck. Though it seems that you didn't mind as much. Still, I do ask for some level of forgiveness, if that's okay. In that case, how about I pour you another drink? On the house, though the next one isn't as free, if that's okay. Let's just have another drink together. Refreshing, is it not? And it's okay, it's okay. Just enjoy yourself. I will say, if you don't mind, would you show me your hands? Oh, I see. No ring. Well, that's okay. Feel free to have one of mine. Let's say for tonight, you truly are my darling. And let's enjoy this time. Though, the next time it might not be the same. Truly depends if you wish to see me again. So, let's make tonight count as much as possible, darling. Now, I know it's forward in a sense, and I know it can be quite dangerous, but you know how this goes. And what's life without a little bit of danger? Wouldn't you agree? I'm glad to see that you do. Oh, your hands are feeling empty? Well, don't mind, I'll hold them. Let me make sure I'm close to you while I hold them. There we go. Now, this is nice. Your hands are very soft, very warm, though you can probably feel that mine are very cold I guess in a sense you could say I'm very cold blooded. After all, it comes with the danger, I guess. Still, your hands are very, very warm, and I do enjoy holding them. Part of me wishes to never let them go. But all things must come to an end. Though, not for now. For now, we can just enjoy this moment, embrace each other in this moment, and let this moment last for as long as possible. Oh, don't worry. You're never late, darling. And we are still having a wonderful time now, aren't we? So, I'm going to guess today was a slightly stressful day. So please, feel free to talk to me about them. I won't be letting go of your hands while you do. So, let's get much more acquainted. Oh, I've just noticed something. Let me just get closer. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to steal a kiss. Though you seemed very unprepared for it. I do apologize. I just couldn't help myself. And, well, you know. I hope that was okay. Though, there are a lot more of those where that came from. Yes. Oh no. Don't blush, don't blush. You can just enjoy this moment. You can enjoy the fact that we're spending as much time together as intimately as possible. Darling, tell me. I know this is your first time here, but there are a few more private rooms where we can talk more intimately, if that's okay with you. And if that's okay with you, then let's make our way there. Just don't expect too much. After all, you can't kiss and tell on a first date now, can you? Good, darling. Well, let's make our way back. Now, this is a much more comforting room, much more liberating. Though I still do accept tips, so if you want me to take anything off, then that's gonna have to cost a bit extra, you know? Although I'm not one to truly kiss and tell. And don't worry, everything here is private. Well, let's get much more acquainted. Let me make my way next to you. Over here. Is that much more better? Good. That's great to hear. So, tell me, do you know what happens in these private rooms? Well, that is a secret, though it's not my first time in one of these rooms, and I can imagine what you would like to do. But we'll have to take things much more slowly and steadily. After all, I can't just give everything away for free. I'm sure you can understand. And I'm grateful that you do, darling. Now, let's grab another drink and let's spend a much intimate time together. I know other hosts might feel that I'm monopolizing your time, but I feel like you don't want to be anywhere else but with me, darling. And trust me, none of them compare to what I could do to you. Just know I won't hesitate to hold you in the right ways and also treat you in ways that you may not have expected. Hmm. Darling, now, come on, let's get a bit more comfortable. Hmm. So, let's just take another drink and let's just relax. Be comfortable. I know this might be very sudden, though you seem to be doing well. There we go. You seem to be doing very well. And that's fantastic to hear. Now, I think you deserve another kiss. There we go. No, I can't do that too many more times. After all, I don't want to get in trouble, do I? Although, I think you're worth the trouble. That's good. That's good to hear. Now, let me get back to facing you. I don't want to be away from your face for too long. I would just love to get lost in your eyes for a much more intimate time. If that's okay with you, then that's okay with me. I don't believe you've given me a name to call me by yet, so let me know. Just know I do truly enjoy calling you darling. Oh, I see you're blushing a bit too much. Did I go too far? Because I could pull back a little. Though, maybe that's not what you want. Maybe I should go further. Yeah, let me hold your hands once more. Seems much more fulfilling now. Much more warm. That's wonderful to hear. That's great. That's great. I know things can be very stressful, very difficult, but you are wonderful, and I want you to remember that. That no matter how tough things can get, no matter how difficult things can be, no matter how stressful they can be, you're wonderful, darling, and I need to make sure you remember that. That you will succeed no matter how many times you may fail. You will be able to stand tall through adversity, and more importantly, you'll be able to be you, because you are perfect the way you are, and you should be happy with the way you are, darling. Let no one tell you otherwise, okay? Okay, just know that I'm there for you. Know that when things get truly stressful, you can come back here and take it easy. You can truly enjoy yourself over here, and you don't need to worry about what anyone else will say. Okay, darling? I think you deserve another reward. There we go. Feel like that time you did want to let go. So, I apologize for pulling back too soon. Still, we have to take it slow, take it easy. And remember that there are several more future experiences available to us. Correct? Correct. Now, let's just enjoy ourselves. Let's get lost in this moment and understand each other a bit more. And maybe talk about the things that I would love to do to you, though not too much. I can't go over everything I would love to do, though I could give you some details, some that will make sure that you visit this club again, and make sure that you come for me. So, would you like to hear what I would love to do to you, darling? If so, I'll be very happy to tell you. Well, let me know your answer. Or do you feel like your imagination is enough? You would like to hear? Then let me oblige you. Well, first I would make sure that I'm next to you like this, that my arm is around you, and that my right hand is on your thigh, slowly making its way down and then slowly back up and pausing. A little bit of a tease. Well, you know. Then make my way to your hands and keep hold of them for a small period of time. Look back to you and then kiss you on the neck. Kiss you closer to your jaw. And then make my way to your lips. Then let go of my hand against your hand, and then slowly make my way to your collarbone. Then slowly put my arm around your neck, and well, depending on if you would like me to go further, then slowly but gentle squeeze, and then another kiss. I think at that point you'll realize the danger that you're in, but also that you love the danger. I'm sure you would kiss back at that point, correct? And, well, I'd say, I'd begin to unbutton your shirt slowly, gently, and then, well, I shouldn't say too much now, should I? Yeah, let's not say too much. I'm sure you can imagine where I would go next. Just be aware there'll be danger. Anyway, how about I face you again? I hope you didn't find that too, well, scary in a sense. Though from your expression, I can tell that you truly love the danger of that situation, the danger of the scenario presented to you. And that's what I like too. Let's have another drink to that, shall we? There we go. Now, I hope that didn't scare you off. And I hope it didn't leave you wanting a bit too much. After all, I can't just do that in front of you. Now, could I? I couldn't just go close to you and begin to move my hand towards your throat, now could I, darling? Well, I can feel your heartbeat. I feel... Is it fear? No. It's something else now, isn't it? Excitement. Yeah. It's excitement, isn't it, darling? The danger being presented to you, and, well, I shouldn't do too much now, should I? Let me just move back. Again, I don't want to, well, scare you too much. Still, I'm glad that you too enjoy some level of danger, and that's honestly exciting for myself too, darling. Great. Well, I know we have a bit more time and a few more drinks. Tell me, how much are you willing to, well, how much are you willing to stay? You should know that these rooms are soundproof. It truly is a private room. And well, we could do a lot right now, darling, but I'm not sure if I should. Only if I could be convinced, perhaps. Maybe. Only if, well, let's look into those eyes once more. And let's look into, and you make sure to look into my eyes. Well, danger is here. Well, we want to make sure that you're comfortable. So let's take some back. So I want to make sure that you know that you need to make sure to relax, to be ready for anything that might happen. And when anything does happen, I know that you'll be ready because you're smart, you're strong, you can do so much, and I need to make sure that you remember that. And I'll be happy to remind you every day, darling. So, how do you feel about that? If that sounds good to you, then that sounds good to me. Cuddles, perhaps let me move over once again. Let's just be next to each other. Feel free to move your hand to my chest so you can feel my heartbeat. It's fast, now isn't it? I guess to some extent I'm excited too. You're making my heart beat this fast, darling. So just know that you excite me too. Now, I guess we're equal in that sense. And I guess that's good for the both of us. Well, I have one more thing to reveal to you. If that's okay with you, then it's okay with me. Tell me, when you look into my eyes, I know you see my yellow irises, but I want to make sure that you know there's a level of danger that comes with me. And once the danger begins, I don't think I could stop. And I hope you're okay with that, darling. I hope that the time we spend together can truly be magical in multiple ways and in more ways than one. That we can find something we enjoy together. Find something that is, well, not too dangerous. Something that can be relaxing too. Yes, darling? I think that can be agreeable between the two of us, correct? If that's the case, then I'm glad. I'm glad to know that the person in front of me, the person that's my darling, the person that walked in here and chose me, is truly accepting of me. I am very glad. Shall we have another drink? Let me just pour one more. There we go. I hope I haven't been too forward. Though, if you're in an establishment like this, then I guess I should be asking, I hope I've not been not too forward. Sorry, terrible joke. It seems that our session time might be ending soon. So, is there anything you would like from me? Anything you truly, truly would want? Maybe another kiss? Maybe another, well, indulgence of fantasy. I guess we could call it that. What else would you like? Just let me know. You don't know? Oh, that's fine, that's fine. I can take charge if that's needed. I can take charge very easily, so don't you worry. Oh, a hand kiss. Very well. I'd say you are free to keep the ring that I gave you, even if you don't come back again. You have a memento of this time. Now, let me kiss your soft, beautiful hands. There we go. Hmm. I don't feel like that's enough though. How about another kiss? Not on your hands though. Now, there we go. Now there's a kiss that's worth it. Now, that's been a wonderful time. It's a shame it has to end so soon, though. Well, if you do come back, I'll make sure to let you know the end of that fantasy, darling. Oh, you're blushing again. You're very cute when you do that, darling. Now, let's have a toast. A toast to, I guess you could say, the future. The, while unpredictable, can be very fun and very exciting. And I know that you will do very well because you are strong, you are beautiful, and you know how to give me a good time. In some extent, I guess. Just remember that no matter how down you might get, no matter how frustrating things can be, just make sure to take a walk, stare at the clouds. Who knows, maybe just take some time to breathe because stress can be difficult to deal with, but, well, there are several ways to go about it. And just remember that you are worth every second, darling. And I'm glad that you'll be back again. So, I guess this isn't goodbye. I guess this is more see you later. Now, how about one more kiss? There we go. Now, I have to leave the room, but just remember the things I said, the things I have told you, the fantasy that we could experience together in the future. Just know that they are very, very possible, darling. So I forgot about the audio. Anyway, we're gonna have a little bit of a chat afterwards. I hope that was okay for you guys. Let me just get the chat box back. I hope that wasn't too, well, uncomfortable. Like, I wanted to make sure that it was good. Give a few kisses, you know, like treat you guys. there we go. No problem, no problem. I'm glad you joined. Let me just get the chat opened up. Just a little 10-minute, 15-minute breakdown. Just, you know, just a little breakdown of it. Yes. You don't think you'll sleep tonight? I think that means I did a great job. No, thank you guys for being here. Thank you for, well, engaging, you know, being able to enjoy it. Yeah, so it was lovely. Who'd you find it? How did you find it? I'm guessing you mean. I found it good. I feel like I ran out of some words at some point, so I do need to build upon that so I can make sure I do a better job. And I feel like I got a bit nervous in some parts, which led me to stutter a little. But I thought that might have been. I thought it worked well. So I'm glad that it worked well. I'm glad it was a good experience. I'm glad it was Taskaru. And yeah, just remember the RP is the RP scenario. We can have more fun with that. definitely different from the hangout with the homies. Like very different vibes. So yeah. I am working on a pre-recorded ASMR. So that'll be something to keep an eye out for, which you guys will be able to enjoy at any time. You can go back to this stream, but just like skip this section, I guess. Um, but yeah, just let's have a little talk, a little breakdown, because I had to play a very different character in a sense, you know. um, the very much more flirtatious Vance, which I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope it wasn't too awkward. I know it's a very strong juxtaposition compared to the boy you hang out with, the guy who's your dude, the guy who you're chilling with, and the guy who's trying to um, Taskeru you. Cough, cough. Like the guy who is very, the guy who's trying to go somewhere, take you to a love hotel, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I'm glad you have fun with it, and I'm glad that I did a decent job. You know. And will there be more of these in the future? I might do another one of these like next month. Um, so this is gonna be like this month's one of these, so it can be a kind of monthly thing, because I don't want it to just be my main content. You know, like I don't want to give a super big impression that I am a ASMR streamer, because I'm not. Um, this is genuinely my first time doing it. So like I've had the equipment for a while, but like it's my first time doing it, so it's like probably a once a month thing, like once a month kind of treat kind of thing, because it's not for everyone, and I understand. So I don't want it to be the key content, and I don't want to fully alienate my audience in that sense, you know? Like sometimes you want to just chill with the boys, and sometimes you want to get rizzed up by the boy, you know? And that's fine. Elif sounds too good. Very Tescaria to you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I have been practicing. No, I haven't. I was just doing it straight away. I should have practiced a bit more. I feel like some of the kisses weren't as strong slash as good, but that's fine. It comes with the territory, you know? And I hope the mic wasn't too dangerous. Like, I hope it wasn't too whoops, my actual mic is like starting to fall apart. I hope it wasn't too forward in that sense, you know? But I think it worked well. Let me just get my regular eye color back. There we go. That's my regular eye color. Nah, everything was good. That's fantastic to hear. I'm gonna probably do some more of these RP scenarios, but like once a month kind of thing. Um, make sure they're a make sure their quality's there. Make sure it can last like an hour or an hour and a half. Kind of like feel what we can do, and not push the envelope too much, because we don't want to do anything too dangerous. Originally I wanted to do a massage ASMR, but YouTube doesn't like massage sounds, so you know, very interesting sounds, you know. And I didn't want my first ASMR to lead up to that straight away, so you know, like got to build, got to like tease. I wanted to make sure I got the positive affirmations in there, and I wanted it just to be a very good chill time, you know. And I'm glad you found it as a very good chill time. Um, and that's good. That's good. It means I know you guys like this, and I might do it some more. So that's the good part. Um, Next time I'll try and get like an asset where I'm wearing more of a suit, so it can feel more part of it. And yeah, I just want to say thank you for coming to the stream. Thank you for all the constant support, and let me know what type of ASMRs you guys would like in the future. Like more of the, you know, RP ASMR, just positive affirmations, maybe just a chatting ASMR kind of thing. Like, let me know what you guys will be into for the future, because I want to make sure that everything I do for you guys is a great thing, you know? And again, thank you for being here. Thank you for being very supportive, very receptive. And yeah, we are going to switch over to the ending soon screen. And it's probably just going to be like a few seconds. And yeah, thank you again. And make sure to watch the Celestia debuts, which are happening at 7 o'clock tonight. And there's a bunch of watch alongs, so have a wonderful time. Yep. Catch you guys later. Goodbye.